Another theory I had about where the Jedi came from, it was it's almost like a completely different idea, and it just goes in the complete opposite direction, which is I kind of get it from the book Out of the Silent Planet, uh, which C.S. Lewis wrote, and Out of the Silent Planet, it's pretty much you know, uh, humans with space technology. They go to Mars, and there's all these aliens on Mars, but the aliens, they don't really have technology. Um, but at the same time, I mean, they're primitive, but they're holy somehow. They're sort of magical, and they're sort of in touch with their version of angels. It's a really weird idea where it's if you go to the book of Genesis, where humans were perfect before they ate the apple, and they ate the apple and they became sinful, and they were able to get technology, but at the same time they lost something magical or something holy. But these aliens on Mars, they never ate their apple. They never experienced sin the way we did. So they never gained technology, but at the same time they sort of had this sort of natural, holy, magical uh, uh, way of living. And I mean, C.S. Lewis, he was a really big skeptic of technology and materialism and industrialism and things like that. And of course he was friends with Tolkien. You see a lot of the same things in Tolkien, where the hobbits and then the elves are kind of depicted as kind of agrarian and kind of sort of backwards in technology, but they have a kind of holiness to them, a kind of magical uh, aspect to them, and 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 of course you see the same thing in Avatar, the movie Avatar, where I wonder how much Out of the Silent Planet influenced Avatar. I mean, I'm not even sure you need to read Out of the Silent Planet if you ever seen Avatar. But I wonder, of course, Star Wars. It is this universe where there are aliens, and sometimes I wonder if the origin of the Jedi would be something like advanced humans coming to an alien planet where there's a bunch of aliens where they don't really have any technology on any great scale, but they have a holiness, they have a magic about them. And that's where, and then of course humans learn that from these aliens, and that's where it comes from. Okay, another idea I had about the origin of the Jedi was it comes kind of a weird place, a metaphor I use for it. I had a friend from Guatemala, and I was talking to them about soccer, and they said, well, Mexico almost always beats Guatemala at soccer. I mean, I don't follow soccer, so that's maybe that's not true, but I don't know. They say Mexico's just a titan, when it comes to soccer. And I asked, why is that? And he said, well, because they have a bigger population. You have a bigger population, you're going to have you're going to have more potential for more people with an exaggerated talent. And if you look at sort of a galactic civilization, I mean, I don't, it would be mind-boggling just how big a population would be, uh, you know, that if we had multiple solar systems, multiple planets, it would be mind-boggling at just how big that civilization would be and how many people would have so many different talents and so many different ideas that would just be so exaggerated in ways that we can't even imagine. And one of those might be in something as bizarre as being able to have telekinetic and telepathic powers and things like that. Uh, I don't know. We won't know until we see it. Uh, but sometimes I wonder if maybe something like that. Maybe that's where something like the Jedi could come from. And it goes back to another example in the opposite direction of that is I love Penn and Teller, and I was watching this one interview with Penn and Teller, and somebody asked him, well, where do you think magic's going to be in 100 years or something like that? And they said, well, it's probably not going to be that different because there's just not that many people uh, practicing, you know, magic tricks nowadays. So I mean, the more people you have working on something, the more ideas you're going to have. So uh, that's what's would be so exciting about a civilization that large. It's just how fast it would be able to progress in these in just aspects that we can't even imagine right now. And of course, a lot of new people that are really into Star Wars and really know a lot about the expanded universe. I don't know. You're probably thinking like, oh, none of those make sense, or all of them make sense, or whatever. Well, probably none of them make sense. I don't know. Yeah. I've read some of the comic books. I've never read any of the novels. Uh, the as far in just from reading online and stuff like that, I don't know. I tried to look up stuff to verify this or not verify it. It's weird the history. According according to most things I read, I mean the Jedi home planet is a planet called Tython, and and there was a race of something there, and but they it's never been explained completely. It was colonized by two different races of aliens that learned the Force there, and and then you go back far enough to them, they didn't have a dark side or a light side. Uh, they were all together, and then something made them break apart, and it's it doesn't seem to it still doesn't seem to really say anything about where they came from.